What's up, YouTube? I'm doing some wrenching here. I'm gonna switch out my servo. The stock is a 15K. I'm putting in a 35K. So as you can see, it's kind of like not that strong and it's slow, but you know, hopefully this will work out. This is a kind of a necessity for like if E-Revo or if you get like any of the 6S outcast line or ARRMA line, I should say. The servos aren't as good, so you know, as you guys can see, turning right, it goes. This is with the new servo. And left, and it just kind of stays there. So I'm gonna fix that problem. It just, the left, right works, but the left kind of jams up. So I think it has to do with some of the dust in the bearings. I'm just gonna take out this whole complex and see. So after tinkering with it, see, it's still smooth. It's not squeaking. Where the squeak comes from is here, and what holds it up is the dust in between the bearings and the not the bearings, but the pill balls here on the side. So what you got to do is take them off and wipe it clean and just get all the grime out of there, and don't tighten it too tight in order to get it smooth again. You could also add a little oil if you want, or grease, and it should work. All right, guys, after doing that, let's see how it goes now. Oh, see, now it's good. See how like when I go, it doesn't get stuck. See that? So it's nice having the 35K. See, that's the 30. Sorry, that's the 35K right there. It seems to be working. It's kind of faster a little bit, but at least it's stronger, so it won't strip out as much. And I kind of adjusted the servo saver a little bit, and so I go left, and boom, it goes back, right? Boom, goes back. It's nice to have a good working servo now. See, now when I turn right, see how it goes all the way now? Earlier it wasn't, and it was squeaky, but now it's a little squeaky, but it's much better. All the way, all the way, all the way, all the way, and it's straight. Okay, cool. Alright, so what I'm doing right now is I'm gonna replace this old bumper. So you guys remember when my old bumper broke when I was jumping at the last video or two. I decided that, you know what, I could probably just get the version 3, because this is the version 2 ARRMA Granite, so 3S BLX. So this version 3 bumper is a little more durable. As you can see, it's got like the double bar instead of the single bar, and I think it takes hits a little better. So we'll see how it looks when I slide it in. It's pretty easy, you know, you just kind of like take it in and just 3 screws on the bottom and then the 2 in the front that just go like right there. So, and that's the good thing about these ARRMA cars, you know, the 3S line, because with the later models you could easily just switch them out and they all work. So you can see where it broke here on the old bumper, and it's just those 2 screws that go in there. Yeah, they're all compatible with each other, and they're so easy to use. Like if you need to change the pinion, or you see how my wheelie bar broke on that part right there. It actually still works. It works pretty good, but this is the new version 3 wheelie bar, and the problem with the version 3 wheelie bar is it's kind of non-adjustable. Like, it's weird. I'll show you at a side angle, but you can see how it's wider, and maybe the plastics are a little better. To me, it feels exactly the same. It's just, you know, it is, the old ones are a little just dirty right now. So, but anyways, there it is, guys. It's on right now, and yeah, it feels pretty good. It feels pretty sturdy too. So yeah, we'll have to try it out and crash it into a wall or something. But yeah, it looks good. It sticks out a little further, as you can see from the side angle here, compared to the old one. See, the old one had like a little curve to it, but I gotta say, it takes hits really well, and the differentials for these 3S lines are actually pretty good. They're pretty big for the size of what they are. I really do like the ARRMA 3S line. Yeah, there you go. You see the side angle right there? Doesn't have those 3 screws like this one. See how there's 3 holes there? So even with the thing being broke, you could still go up and you could create a higher angle, so you could wheelie higher with more power, where the newer version 3 wheelie bar, you can't do that. What I meant by taking out the pinion is that there's that little complex on the inside you just pop off. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, and I mean, you just pop off the complex, you slide it out, and it's really easy with the center drive shaft. It's collapsible too, and you guys know that. It's not like the old school, just like steel drive shaft, like on like the Pete or whatever. But they made this really easy to work with, and you know, this thing took hits, man, and you know, it's really good. I think honestly, I say I like the 3S line, but I only have the Granite. But I do want to maybe try the Typhon or the Big Rock Crew Cab, because it's a little wider, or you know, maybe the Vortex. The Vortex looks pretty sick. I mean, I guess it's comparable to the Rustler, right? But look at that ARRMA decal there, or little engraving on the bumper. I kind of like that. I like how they put their little symbols. I'm also rebuilding these shocks. I'm gonna show you a trick that not many people know of these 3S shocks. When you want to take this little part off, you don't take this part off to get the oil out. You have to like push it all the way down till it kind of locks in like that. And then what you got to do is you got to hold this part, so like this. So you hold it like that, and see how it's like that? You push it in until it locks like that, and then you twist it like this. So you go like this to get it off, see? And then once you keep twisting it, watch, like that, it comes off. You see it coming off right there? Hold on, let me, there you go, you hear it? Now it's coming off. And there's you could rebuild the O-rings too to get the like this part out right here. See, like right there. So all you do is you use a little nut. You get the nut off, you take the piston off, and then once you do that, you could take the you know, the shaft out, and then you use this part right here. This part comes right off. There's a ring on each side. There's a ring on this side, and there's like 2 O-rings here and a little kind of piece there. And you take the O-ring out, you take the piece out, you take another one. You replace them if you want to seal them, if you want to get them to stop leaking. The shock piston there, as you can see, has like 2 let me see if I can show you. Yeah, there you go, like 2 holes. Yeah, like that. So as you can see, it's like totally drained. As you could, yeah, like, let me see if I could get it. I can't really see it, yeah, from that view, but anyways, it's like completely empty. So I'm gonna add some oil here, and that's how you get that off, and to just build it back together. It's really easy, actually. It's a lot easier than other ones and stuff. So what I did was I kind of mixed like the 70 and the 40, and then maybe give it like a, you know, 55 or 60, I mean, or yeah, 55, like the middle, like average it out. Oh man, that feels a lot better now. As you guys can see, the dampening effect, it's not all bouncy like how it was when I showed you last time. So I can't wait to send this thing in the air now and see how it handles. With the thicker fluid in the shocks, it should not, you know, bounce as much and land and take some hits better. Man, check out, so I put the old wheelie bar back on because I like it a little better. So just in case I like to wheelie and do some street runs, see how it just goes up. If I fold it back like this, it goes a little higher. See, and that's the highest it goes anyways, because it hits that little part in the front of the wheelie bar. But as you can see, if you put it closer, you can make the wheelie bar stay actually lower, like it would stay low. If you put it on the very close one, it would stay like about that low, just because of the way that piece is. But because that piece broke, it doesn't really matter, so I just leave it broken like that, and it actually works pretty good still for what it is. So I'm just gonna use the old one because I kind of like the old one better, because you can adjust it a little higher, because it's not like this thing wheelies like crazy, but it still wheelies. So let me toss it up. There you go. Nice. Yeah, it seems to land pretty good. Let's do it again. All right. Yeah, that's, oh yeah, it's not gonna bottom out for sure with that stiffer oil. And you got some spacers too. It comes with like, I think 1 spacer for each side, each shock. So that's it, guys. Anyways, I was gonna talk to you about like what's better between the Traxxas Sledge and the ARRMA Kraton. Now, I'd probably compare it to the EXB version, because I know ARRMA has like smaller differentials in their 6S line, and they raved about, you know, the Traxxas Sledge having bigger differentials and bigger metal and stuff like that. I saw a lot of good, great, excellent comparison videos by different guys, and they were saying that the Sledge was actually better. I mean, it's $200 more, and it's like, wow, you know. And then they started all of a sudden lowering all the ARRMA cars, which was interesting. So I'm like, what happened? Did the Sledge just murder ARRMA again? Like, I don't know. I know I'm gonna offend a lot of people with that saying, but it's kind of like crazy. They come out and they just don't spend much effort and all of a sudden make a great truck. So I was thinking of getting the Sledge, but I do have the Kraton already and I love it, but it does break a lot, and I'm sure the Sledge does too. But I'm interested, you guys give me your thoughts and tell me what you think in regards to those two vehicles. But anyways, guys, catch you later. Have a great night.